In every corner of the world, in every society, in every era, there is a wound that has destroyed generations. That wound is sexual violence. It is not just a physical assault. It is an attack on the soul, a humiliation of dignity, and a destruction of trust. When we speak about sex, it is not merely a crime. It becomes a testimony to the moral bankruptcy of civilization. The question is, why does this happen? Is it only desire? Is it only power? Or is it something hidden in biology, religion, psychology, and society? Human beings are animals, but animals with intellect. Among instincts, sexual desire is the most powerful. Because it ensures survival of the human race. Our bodies contain hormones, testosterone, estrogen, dopamine. These create attraction, fuel desire, and push us towards sexual activity. But sometimes, these very forces drag humans into brutality. When reason loses control, desire is natural, yes. But does that mean every need can be fulfilled by violence? That is where the line between man and beast exists. The beast follows instinct blindly. The human is commanded to restrain. A sex offender is someone who loses this ability to restrain. He lets his animal side dominate his reason, and from there begins a destruction that ruins not just one life, but entire generations. Every religion of humanity has forbidden this crime. Islam declares, "Do not even go near adultery," meaning not only is the act forbidden, but every step that leads to it. The Quran prescribes the harshest punishment for sex. Because it is not a crime against one person, it is a crime against the honor of society. Christianity calls it a grave sin. Judaism calls it oppression. Hinduism considers it a terrible karma. Buddhism teaches that violating the body and dignity of another is the worst evil. So why then, if every faith condemns it, do we still fail to end it? Here psychology speaks, research shows. Sex is not always about desire. Often it is about power. The sex offender does not merely seek pleasure. He seeks domination. He hides his weakness and inferiority by crushing another. He wants to feel victorious, not satisfied. Some commit this crime because of childhood trauma, because they themselves were abused. And they repeat the same cruelty on others. It becomes a vicious cycle, where the victim of yesterday becomes the oppressor of tomorrow. But society also plays its role. When girls are told they are weak, when honor is tied only to women, when masculinity is measured by aggression, then society itself opens the door to predators. In societies where women are seen as inferior, sex crimes are higher. Where education is weak, sex crimes are higher. Where justice is slow and the powerful are untouchable, sex crimes are higher. And the greatest injustice of all, when the victim is blamed, when people say her clothes, her behavior, her presence was the reason. Then the real criminal walks free. This victim blaming is a slap on the face of justice. The wound of sex is not only physical, it is spiritual. The survivor often lives in shame and fear for a lifetime. They begin to feel guilty for something in which they were innocent. Depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. These are common scars. The wound never truly heals. It only becomes smaller with time. But sometimes one voice, one support, one act of justice can give them a new life. So how do we stop this brutality? The first solution is education, not just bookish education, but moral and sexual awareness. Children must be taught from a young age that consent is the foundation of human dignity. The second solution is justice. Justice that is fast, transparent, and merciless to criminals. Justice that leaves no place to hide. The third solution is a change in social attitudes. When women are called strong instead of weak, when manhood is defined by respect and self-control instead of aggression, then this crime will decrease. The fourth solution is giving positive opportunities. Let men and women build healthy relationships in schools, sports, workplaces, so their energies flow toward construction, not destruction. There are global examples of hope. In Sweden and Norway, sexual education is mandatory. Sex crime rates are lower. In Japan, social shame is so powerful that criminals cannot hide. In Western nations, campaigns teach young people that yes means yes. And silence means no. We need such campaigns, such laws, such education in our societies too. In the end, we must admit, sex crime is not only a crime, it is a stain on humanity. It is a murder of dignity, a murder of the soul. We must all stand together, parents, teachers, religious leaders, media, governments. This is not the struggle of women alone. It is the struggle of humanity. If we want to protect our generations, we must make a vow today. We will raise our voices against this crime. We will never leave the survivor alone. We will not let the criminal hide. Remember this. Honor is not only of women, it is of humanity, and the sex offender is not just the killer of a woman. He is the killer of humanity.